Michael, moving to the present day, Vintage Trains has been successfully promoting and operating mainline steam charters for over 20 years, using its own locos and also some guest locos. Why do we need to form a train operating company?
Because it's the only part of the jigsaw we don't have, and life is changing. If you don't move forward with life, you get left behind. And it's been made quite clear to us by our stakeholders, the City of Birmingham, Network Rail, the regulator, that we need to control our destiny so we can take forward bookings. Commonwealth Games is coming in a few years' time. Tickets could be on sale now if we're able to plan the timetable. And so it's the only bit we don't have, and it's much better to insource and control what you do, because at least then you can try to make it work rather than have to rely on other people who've got other agendas and other things they're interested in.
Earlier in the week we announced that the Duke of Gloucester was joining the Tyseley family.
Yep, it's great.
It's good. It's always nice to have a large go-anywhere 8P.
Absolutely.
That we can haul trains. Do you think in the future there's going to be any other locos that join us?
Well, Alistair and I've always had this view there'll be queuing up on the Warwick Road on low loaders waiting to get in, and that's now starting to happen. And actually where we know the people are more important than the engine, because people make things happen. Engines tend to do what they're told most of the time. The Duke of Gloucester people are great. They can add value to what we're doing as individuals, and we're repairing the locomotive, so we'll understand it inside out, so it'll be just as reliable as these. And what a monster to have to run.
Yeah, great, beast, great fun. We're looking to raise £3 million using the Community Benefit Society. Can you just explain briefly what a Community Benefit Society is?
Yeah, sure.
And why we've chosen that route?
Yeah, sure. Well, we're a charity, and therefore the only way for charity to raise money is by people giving it money and legacies, which we welcome. But we think we need to involve the next generation. All our stakeholders and grant providers are telling us we need to get more involved with the community. That means improving the economic life of the city and the social life of people. A Community Benefit Society does that. It's a cooperative, like say John Lewis, in that together with a charity, individuals can own a part of the future. And actually therefore setting up a British-owned train operating company with a slight smile to Brexit times is a huge opportunity, and yet more pioneering, building on the pioneering we've already done. Why not let people join us, have a stake in it, and hopefully they'll volunteer as well as giving us money. And they might get some money back too if we're successful, which is all down to the human endeavour.
For our TOC to begin trading, we need to raise a minimum of £800,000,
Yeah.
but we're asking for £3 million
Yeah.
in the Community Benefit Society. Yeah. Now, the additional 2.2 million will go towards improving the passengers' experience, the coaches, etc. But why should someone buy shares in our Community Benefit Society?
Well, two reasons. If people believe in what we're doing to try to keep express steam trains on the main line, that's an altruistic thing. It's a passion and it's a dream. We want people to believe in the dream. We've managed to do this for 50 years, why can't we carry on? Yes, it'll be challenging. So people are subscribing because they believe in the dream. Actually, they believe in the team who's running the dream, because we have delivered in the past. But actually, they'll get something out of it as well. They'll get enjoyment. I've had fantastic fun riding on the footplate of this engine, so why shouldn't other people? If they're prepared to subscribe as a competition, they can come and have a go like everybody else under safe regulation and control. Why not? Good fun. What's the matter with some fun?
Well, fun is to be encouraged. I mean, it is every schoolboy's dream to ride on the footplate of one of these things. I was lucky enough to ride on the footplate going past my childhood house a few years ago. I was on the footplate of the sister loco Earl of Mount Edgecombe. By buying shares, people are automatically entered into a competition to ride on the footplate of potentially this loco or Earl of Mount Edgecombe. What are the chances of them actually getting to ride on the locomotive?
Well, it's a competition because not everybody can do that on the main line, but we've said that we'll have a draw, so a certain number of people can do that. So there'll be a pool of people who are eligible, provided they can pass the safety test, which I've passed, so I think it should be possible, and provided
I've passed it as well.
they're medically fit, despite the number of pills they may be taking, they're medically fit, because it is a bit of a bouncing rocking horse on this footplate, then why not? They'll be under supervision from a trained inspector to look after them. All they've got to do is hang on and grin.
And it is quite an experience, I have to say. And of course, while they're on the footplate, their families and everything will be riding in the train in our newly refurbished
it's a real
dining
challenge,
carriages.
isn't it? Do you want to ride on the footplate, or do you want to miss out on the champagne brunch in the Pullman car? What a choice! Maybe you have to come twice.
Indeed, buy twice as many shares.
Yes.
So Michael, obviously starting the Vintage Trains train operating company with Adrian Shooter as the chairman, that gets us a seat at the big table, and we will be on a level playing field with all the other train operating companies out there. What will that mean for timetable and pathing, and to a certain extent gauging, and you know, the long-term future of running steam on the main line?
Well, I think it's a sea change and a fantastic opportunity, and we're delighted to have Adrian leading that because of his Chiltern experience. He's much better at it than any of us, so that would be fantastic. But it's been made very clear to us that steam has a place on the main line, provided it fits with everything else. The Department of Transport want franchise, heritage and community trains all to be part of an integrated timetable. West Midlands Railways are prepared to make a 24/7 path available for the Shakespeare Express once we become a TOC. Therefore we can plan for the future for regular everyday timetable steam trains. What could be better than that? Lot of challenges, huge pioneering, but we've done it before and we're going to do it again.
And of course, you know, we'll need lots more staff, lots more volunteers, and generally involve more of the community and you know, expand our reach. And you know.
Yeah, well, Tyseley Depot was built 110 years ago by the Great Western Railway, and that developed the whole of the Tyseley community in southwest Birmingham at that time. And Tyseley was a place of 1,000 trades, 1,000 people, so we need to reinvent that and have 1,000 people helping us out. Look, I mean, not everyone could be an engine driver. We need IT people, business-minded people, PR people, customer service people, everything that goes down to a business. So we can train people in teamwork and business skills, which will get this show really on the road for the 21st century.
Brilliant. Michael, thank you for spending the time with me on the footplate of Clun. It's been an enjoyable experience talking to you as always, and look forward to talking to you some more.